AMCOM EAFM Previous Compulsory Paper 4th Indian Financial System. In our previous lecture, we have studied what is Indian financial system, a brief overview, definition of financial system, and evolution of financial system in India from 1968 to 1991 and after. In our today's lecture, we will understand the components of Indian financial system. So let's begin. There are three main components of Indian financial system. Those are financial assets, financial markets, and financial intermediaries or institutions. We will discuss one by one. So, the first one is financial assets. One of the major components of Indian financial system is financial assets. Financial assets are claims on others. These are of two types. One is primary or direct securities. The second one is indirect or secondary securities. Direct or primary financial assets are those securities which represent financial claims against real sectors. For example, bills, bonds, shares, book debts, etc. are direct securities. These securities are created by the final debtors of real sector in order to finance those expenses which they cannot meet with their own resources. As such, they have to arrange finance from others. Indirect or secondary securities. These securities refer to such financial claims against financial intermediaries that are created when the later mobilize finances from the public. For instance, new currency, that is notes and coins issued by the RBI, bank deposits, life insurance policies, units of UTI, IDBI bonds, etc. In the present time, the most significant financial assets of Indian financial system are currency notes, coins, bank deposits, current savings and term deposits, post office saving deposits, life insurance policies, contribution to provident fund, government and corporate sector bonds, bills, hundis, company shares, units of UTI, deposits in companies, deposits in investment companies, merchant bank deposits, mutual funds, etc. National savings certificates, infrastructure bonds, Indra Vikas Patra, Krishi Vikas Patra, etc. are examples of financial assets. Now, financial markets. Financial market is that market where financial transactions take place. Such markets are classified into two categories on the basis of short-term and long-term transactions. For short-term transactions, there is a market which is known as money market, and for long-term transaction, there is a market which is known as capital market. We will discuss it one by one. The first one is money market. Money market refers to that market wherein short-term monetary assets are bought and sold. According to Reserve Bank of India, money market is the center of dealings mainly of short-term character in monetary assets. Two main components of money market are financial institutions and financial instruments. Financial institutions of Indian money market are divided into organized and unorganized sectors. Organized sector of the Indian money market refers to that sector whose activities and sections are coordinated systematically by the monetary authority. It includes Reserve Bank of India, which is the apex institution of Indian money market. It is the central bank of the country. Commercial banks are the strong constituent of organized sector. It includes the following types of banks: public sector banks, State Bank of India plus its subsidiaries, plus nationalized banks, plus regional rural banks, and private sector banks, scheduled banks, non-scheduled banks, and foreign banks. Cooperative banks. These are the constituents of cooperative credit institutions and comprises of three-tier structure. State Cooperative Bank is at the top of the structure. At district level, there are central cooperative banks, and at local level, there are rural primary cooperative societies and urban cooperative banks. The second one is unorganized sector. Unorganized sector refers to that sector whose activities are not coordinated in a systematic order by monetary authorities. It includes mostly indigenous banks, money lenders, funds, chit funds, etc. These are the financial institutions. Now come to the point: financial instruments. The other component of Indian money market are financial instruments through which short-term loans are provided. These include bills, treasury bills, promissory notes, hundis, certificate of deposits, commercial papers, etc. Now we will understand the organization of Indian money market. Indian money market includes the following organizations. Number 1, call money market. The call money market deals with loans of very short duration. It mainly deals in one-day loan which is not renewed for the second day. Mostly, banks participate in call money market. It is therefore called interbanking call market. Bankers acceptance market. By acceptance market, we mean the market for bankers acceptance which arise out of free transactions, both domestic and foreign. Collateral loan market. In this market, loan is often secured against collateral security. Security may be in any form with a pledge, mortgage, etc. Thus, the market for loans secured by collateral security is called the collateral loan market. The fourth one is treasury bill market. The market that deals with treasury bills is called treasury bill market. Treasury bills are issued by the central government to secure short-term for a 91 days loan. These bills are sold by the Reserve Bank on behalf of the government. These are bought by the Reserve Bank, commercial banks, non-banking financial intermediaries, LIC, UTI and GIC. Treasury bills are most liquid because Reserve Bank is always willing to buy and discount them. The fifth one is commercial bill market. It is the market that deals in bills. Commercial bills are those bills which are issued by the firms or traders in exchange for goods bought or sold. By making use of the promissory notes, the buyer promises to pay a particular amount on a given date to the seller. On the other hand, the seller issues a commercial bill directly to the buyer, ordering the latter to pay a particular amount on a given date for the goods received by him. The buyer countersigns the bill by way of acceptance. Such bills are mostly of 3 months duration. So, as of now, we have studied money market, financial institutions, financial instruments, organized sector, unorganized sector, call money, market, bankers acceptance market, collateral loan market, treasury bill market, commercial bill market, etc. and financial assets as primary and indirect or secondary securities. So this is it for this lecture. We will continue our lecture in the next one.